What's up, tubers? It's your boy Itchy, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts. It's been a long time coming. Just want to give you my thoughts on what I saw from E3 on day one, Monday. And I got a lot to talk about, and not a lot of time. I've got about 9 minutes, so I really just want to skip straight to what you all came here to talk about, which was the title of this movie, which was the title of this video, which is what I thought of the Sony press conference. And I thought it was freaking awesome. Sony should applaud themselves because they've been catching a lot of shit for the last, 6 years. And a lot of Xbox guys out there that have really been hard on that Xbox cock are starting to ease up off of it now because they're starting to see that there's other options out there than Xbox that are just as good. And in this next generation, I honestly believe that you're going to have a better situation with the PlayStation 4. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and pre-ordered my copy or my console today from my homies over at GameStop. Shout out to you. I put $150 down and went ahead and made that purchase, so I will hopefully be getting it when that thing comes out. So while we're on the topic, let's talk about what we know about the PlayStation 4 so far, what we learned last night, which absolutely shits on the new Xbox. Thing number one, you can share games, which is cool. That to me was like a oh shit moment that everybody was happy about. But that wasn't the one that was the best for me. The oh shit moment for me in the Sony presser was that it does not have to be online all the time, particularly after hearing that from Microsoft. Now let me elaborate on that for a second. What happens is I think Microsoft is going to scan at least every 24 hours to make sure for security updates and all that kind of jazz. And I made a video a little while back talking about this very thing, because there's a lot of people out there that do not want to be on the grid and just want to play the games. They don't give a shit about playing multiplayer or playing online. And the way the Xbox One is set up, you're kind of penalizing them for not wanting to be connected to the internet all the time, and I think that's unfair. I think if you buy the hardware, you should be able to use it almost the way you want. And I saw a quote that summed it up the best from this guy on one of the message boards, and he basically said that this time around Sony is listening to the gamers for about what they want, and Microsoft is only concerned with what they want in the next system. And I think that's so true. Don't get it twisted, guys. It's all about money and making money and us spending money. So let's just get that out there straight up. But Sony is taking a much better approach to doing this because they listened. They're trying to make a better console, and from what I saw last night, they pretty much are hitting the nail on the head. Another big point of contention for me was price. I thought that was huge, and that's another spot where I feel like PlayStation just destroyed Xbox. And yes, I know it's only $100. You're talking $399 for the PS4 and $499 for the Xbox One, but you can do a lot with $100. You can buy an extra game, you can buy an extra controller, you can buy other peripherals. Hell, you can you can buy other gifts because it is going to be holiday season when that comes out. So if you think that extra $100 that you're losing on one versus the other is negligible, please mail your $100 to me and I'll keep it, and I'll still be your good friend. But or just drive down the interstate and just throw it out the damn window and let it fly, because you're obviously crazy if you don't think $100 is still a decent amount of change to keep in your pocket. I think that's great, and I think that the price point for Sony is right on, hit the nail on the head. It's a good price point. It's right on par with what we're used to, accustomed to paying for a console at this point, and I think that the value is right on the money. The other thing that I liked about the conference was the actual games that they did play, and even with the Assassin's Creed freezing up, I like that they took some risk and they kind of showed you what the system was about. Now, they didn't come out, it's Tuesday after the conference that I'm recording this video, but they didn't come out with the actual specs of the hard drive right away, which was one of the things I also talked about in one of my earlier videos. But IGN, I believe, has confirmed that there's going to be a 500 gig hard drive in there. I think it's going to be a standard 7200 RPM drive. And IGN also confirmed that the hard drive system is going to be user serviceable, which I think is also good because I'm used to that. And what that means for me is that I am going to throw probably a 480 gig SSD in there and see how that performs as compared to what they have from the factory when I get mine. Of course, you guys know I will be doing a video on that to show you how that works out. But I like the direction that Sony is going in this generation, and I have been kind of critical of paying. That's one of my biggest issues with Xbox, even though I know it helps the online and community and the connection and all that stuff supposedly. But I have not been a big fan of paying for online access, and unfortunately and fortunately, we now will have to do that on the new PlayStation. It's going to be $60 for a PlayStation Plus member, and that's not it's not a huge deal either way, because hell, if you want to play online, you got to pay the money. It's kind of like the electrical company. You got to have lights, even though you don't necessarily agree with what the power company charges, you still have to pay it. So of course I'm going to have to pay it on one system or another, because I do want the privilege to play online multiplayer. That's me personally. But you can still access a lot of other features without having to pay that fee. You just won't be able to play online multiplayer. So that's something to consider. But you're going to have to pay for internet access with one system or another. And hopefully that will help the PlayStation Network out, because if I had to rank it, I would say it's okay. For free, it was great. But if I was having to pay for the way the shit is right now, I would, want a refund times 10. It just wasn't that great. So hopefully, because we're paying now, we will be paying now, we can expect more. And also, I think PlayStation Plus, I had it for a demo trial period, and I just recently got it back just randomly. I think it's a pretty good service. I don't think that I think it has some flaws, but overall, I think it's just as good. Maybe not equivalent to the Xbox Live experience, but I think that it has the potential to really grow into something that I could get behind. But enough of me talking about stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what system you're planning to buy. Let me know if you pre-ordered either today. They went on sale starting last night with Amazon. And Amazon, I'm gonna tell you, Amazon, you better watch Amazon going forward, because they are kicking ass. They were the first to go pre-order on both consoles. Then GameStop and Best Buy and everybody else followed suit. So I like leaders, and I think that Amazon is really a company that you need to watch when it comes to electronics and pretty much anything else. But no, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that the conference went well. I thought they came out, did what they had to do, showed some really interesting games. Particularly The Order, for me, was a really interesting game. Destiny, I could take or leave, and I'm going to be rolling on that new Call of Duty and on Battlefield 4. So I'm super excited. I ordered, as I said, pre-ordered my PS4 today, and I pre-ordered an extra controller. In a couple of weeks, I will start pre-ordering games, and I will let you guys in on what will be accompanying my new system whenever it actually drops. That's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks again for watching. Let me know what you guys thought and what you're thinking of E3 so far. It's been fun. I can't wait. I'll be watching, and more videos to come. I've been recording a lot. That's why I hadn't been putting a lot out. But I promise, more content in the future. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. See you in the next video.